This week, we have the introduction of the next generation. We've had a little bit of them beforehand, but Yaakov was the main character. Today, starting this week, Yaakov takes a step back. He's there, but the story concentrates on the next generation coming up. But it starts off with Yaakov making perhaps one of the worst mistakes a parent can make. He shows favoritism to one of his children, and that's Yosef. And Yosef, when we meet Yosef right now, he's a spoiled brat, to put it mildly. He's lording it over his brothers. He has these dreams. He tells his brothers saying, hey, we're going to bow down to you. Give us a break. And then he goes there wearing that special coat that Yaakov made. And to understand the significance of this, we have to remember something about Yosef. Yosef is the coat of many colors, has long sleeves. The brothers are shepherds. They work with their hands. Now, if you know anything about people who work with their hands, they're not going to wear their best clothes while working. They're going to be wearing, what's conducive to work. Clothes are an important factor in this. Yosef shows up with this long sleeve, many colored shirt, as if saying, okay, you guys are suckers. I am going to, look at Abba. Daddy has given me this coat that shows that I'm going to be over you. I mean, then Yaakov sends Yosef, by the way, to check on his brothers. What was he thinking would happen? I mean it. That the brothers are already angry. Didn't Yaakov pick up on the anger of the brothers? And so this is then going to lead off to the whole rest of the story. That Yosef will have to go into slavery in Egypt in order for him to learn what being a leader really means. This is basically Yosef, and by the way, Yehuda. Yehuda is a good time guy. He likes a good time. It takes a Tamar to bring him down to earth. There's a lot going on here in family dynamics. And by the way, I sort of like this particular parsha because 53 years ago, I would have to say, I was doing basic training in the IDF, and it was infantry basic training, and at one point, our drill instructor stopped us, and we were in Emek Dotan, the Dotan Valley. And he said, do you know what happened in this spot? No, what happened? He said, this is where Yosef was sold into slavery by his brothers. Now imagine you're a young kid serving the country, and you suddenly realize your connection to the land goes that far back. By the way, anybody who's done basic training in the military knows that basic training is a blur. You only remember certain things, and that was one of the things I remember from it. So this story about Yosef and the whole family dynamic does have special meaning for me. But it's the most important lesson that we can get from this right now is if you have children, don't show favoritism. Treat all your children the same. You'll love them all equally. Otherwise, you'll end up with this story of what happened to Yosef. Something to think about. Okay,